cerebral players in the game really takes the time to break stuff down and fully understand the flowchart that he should be acting for every game in every stage, every matchup. In all of these various situations, we'll see a very different Zetterburn compared to Sophia, but no less effective, especially with some of these rising Nair confirms and then gets the up throw double up air afterwards. Great start for Beastly.
Absolutely. Nice at 98%. And Maple, for all of her many, many strengths, her weight's not necessarily one of them. She's definitely on the frailer side. And though her recovery is good, it's very contingent on her double jump.
Yeah, Terry helps out in a lot of fashion to help really keep your stocks going high, but the base knockback is something that's just so crazy and so tough to deal with for a ton of the cats. It's what keeps Zetter in such like high practicality. Though I'll keep using that word for as long as it keeps being useful. And I mean, we're seeing how that plays out in this game one. Beastly's conversions a lot of time like are quick to cash out and then extend off of those finishers.
Beastly in the corner here. He's trying to get that pressure out. And here we go. Fair is where Zetter's at his weakest. We talk about this recovery being pretty exploitable, and that's going to be it. Beautiful Les hog there from Elkies, and the stocks are even. Question is for how long?
Yeah, as much as Maple can be hard to, let me start over. As much as it's harder for Maple to interact with Zetter in a head-to-head type of fight because of Zetter's really solid hitboxes, good frame data, and generally slightly disjointed moves, like, man, it's so easy for Maple to set up very powerful win conditions between down tilt, like up air loops, run off fair alone, like, that's it. Like, you run off fair, boom, you grab ledge, you hit him one more time, and that bubble was popped, and thus we got an even final stock game.
Exactly. I fully agree. I used to play Maple, and I feel like this matchup is one where, like, you see a lot of... It feels like the matchup's pretty even. But that's kind of the crux of it, is that Zetterburn just has such good, straightforward, high-damage combos and kill power. So, on a straightforward sense, Zetter kind of beats Maple really hard, but then you look at all the little tricks and gimmicks, the tethers that let you find kills and other characters can't, the setups with Lily and Zetter's recovery just being kind of more linear. And Maple has a lot of ways to make Zetter very frustrated and just kind of back him into a corner that he can't get out of.
Yeah, and a traditional fighter, in traditional aspects, that head-on fight is usually what matters the most, but we're playing a positionless fighting game.
Oh my god!
And thus, there's always other angles and other avenues to attract and to look at. Case in point, the offstage game instantly coming in favor of Elkies, and we're really hyper-focused on getting a second opportunity to do the exact same thing. Run up forward strong. The interesting bit of shield pressure there, trying to get Beastly to flinch. Not quite happening thus far, though, on this second stock. Oh, throw tech. Rarely do you see that happen.
And, let's see here. To be fair, I just don't think you see that much Maple down throw in general, but...
Fair enough.
Agreed. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's just so stressful. Especially on this stage, we talked about earlier, this is such a scary stage to be on. The blast zones are so small. I like it for Elkies, I think. However, this is death percent. You gotta be mindful, especially if Beast is set to... What is she's going off stage.
She's moving.
She's moving.
I mean... Elkies, I think one of the bigger, fourth row would do it. One of the bigger things that comes with playing this game is like mental frames and mental advantage can be so powerful, especially if you're like just looking for one thing and something else comes into play. And Elkies is one of the better players at wielding that advantage as the stock drops for Beastly, unable to recover without a double jump. We've seen it a couple times now, like Elkies' landing option that you're normally expecting like an aerial down B or a down air or like an air dodge or something like that. And her option has been like to do nothing. And it just works sometimes, and it leads to opportunities like this because she's ready to move on to the next play. Beastly, that was some good recognition though. Shu on the other foot. Beastly with the comeback here in this game too. Let's see if he can complete it. That down there's a good start.
Absolutely. Big ol' near 50% there on the board. It's gonna be a little frightening.
Oh, what a rising back here. Risky, and that she risked it for the biscuit with that with that rising back air back on stage, because if you get caught by Zetter and F tilt there, I mean the game might just be over.
Yeah, I don't think he wasn't even marked, was he?
No.
Yeah, that's tough. Worked out though. Elkies going to be making it 1-1. We're going to see what happens here on Merchant. We talked about this earlier. Pretty good stage for Zetterburn. Has a little bit of everything. So, it's going to be a matter of how it pans out. Again, it's such an interesting matchup in so many ways. It feels like there's so many ways for both characters to have things go wrong.
Yeah, and there's a ton of different avenues that you can take and just kind of like conceptualize a win. The different formations, the different positions that you can take. Yo, Chivo!
Achievement, let's go. Can't even see what achievement it is.
It was land, I think, 3 shines in a row. Something, 3 or 5, I forget the exact number, or something like that. Oh, bye.
And another shine into the up strong. Shine's just the name of the game here for Beastly.
Yeah, if you're so worried about elkies' like layered pressure and forcing with the various landing aerials that she can come down on with Maple, then if you shine out a shield a ton, the only reliable aerial that elkies can do to stuff that out as the Edgehog comes in to fruition would be a landing forward air. And landing forward air is one of the more telegraphed approaches that Maple could go for. Beastly trying to give himself the best opportunity to react to elkies' punish, but it's easier said than done.
Absolutely, yeah. A little bit, missed tech there. Great capitalization, but you're burning that mark with no award.
Up throw in that position. Double jump with the up air, doing a good job of getting elkies back to stage. And she's found ways to hold onto the stage control, but really in a good spot. I'm surprised that Beastly didn't prioritize running over to parry. Instead, tried to play the positional advantage. It worked out for both sides. It worked out for both sides in that instance, and then as it went on, Beastly not regretting his decision whatsoever. The simple down throw into up strong conversion, up 2 stocks to 1 here.
Oh no, and there's a case about spending it all, and it's house always wins, it seems. But maybe not always, actually.
Yeah, wait. That,
maybe sometimes we're good.
You know, she hit 21. Blackjack, haha, I don't know.
You're keeping the bit going.
Yeah, it's,
all right.
You know, Polatro, haha. Anyway, the rolling back to the final stock, game 3. That feels like a pivotal game 3 Cyber, because the amount of value a counter pick has in such a layered matchup like this can be so high. And Beastly in a lead right now. The knockdown that you get, the forward tilt to call out the double jump, has enough to get to the wall, and the call out to find that up air. Finds it her way back to stage. And if you are on stage, you have the window.
Oh, but the shine, the down strong. So many beautiful shine confirms coming out from Beastly. This punish is just so remarkably consistent right now, even with these more technical confirms.
That was so fast.
Really fast.
Like, I was ready for way shine up strong, but the down strong, or just like shine up strong, like that's just...
Yeah,
like,
I mean, that's the classic.
That's the classic, but the way that down strong operates is there, especially after multiple shines, it's custom built to beat floor hug. And at those percent, it's custom built to beat any, so like if Shine puts you into knockdown at those percentages, then it's perfect for tech chase as well. Like that is I mean, it's well scouted to beat the traditional counterplay, and that's exactly the reason Beastly going for a tool like that. Perfectly done, and probably a ton of other reasons to go for a confirm like that. It's just damn good. Woo.
Gotta say, elkies though, trying to get off to a good start this game and not down tilt fair. I don't think that is it for Beastly unless we get, nope, no dice. However, pretty high percent. A lot of ways Valkyrie can clean this up if she just gets one good opening.
Shout outs to Terry to help out with the initial recovery. Been a tough draw here. Elkies had such a premier opportunity with that initial forward air, and instead kind of dropped to the edge guard, and thus Beastly took it all the way back and then some.
Absolutely. Oh boy. But the uppercut, even game. Keeping it simple and clean here on Good Eye Delta. Just the raw up strong. Alright, it works.
It's good.
It is pretty good.
And I mean, Beastly's doing a really, just an amazing demonstration of why. Like, not only are you beating 4-Ug, not only are you able to confirm into it reliably with things like the Gatling or Shine confirmed or what have you, off of throws as well, but it also functions as another launcher, and a very good one at that. Oop, okay. It's so closed recovery route, but Beastly was so ready to react. And then once you have a once you miss a tech on the platform, sometimes it can just feel like that's it, and Beastly has it on lock.
Absolutely. Starting to look a little grim. We are kind of in that game for the long arm of the law might be coming into play here a little bit. Forward air. And the bread and butter from Maple. Oh no!
Reach ledge. You can see that was the...
Actually, I thought I saw a fair start up.
Oh.
I think she tried to fair it and she did a little bit too late, and somehow immediately pays the price for that too.
That's a tough one.
Trying to get away with robbery and failing spectacularly. Elkie's going to be dropping down to losers. And I believe we'll be playing a Stro to make it into top 8.
Man, oh man.
I mean, not unsurprisingly, we are right outside of top 8, but again, it feels like a tricky draw.
Yeah.
As Maple Claren.
Stro also has an Olympia as well. Which
Really?
Could be, yeah.
I actually haven't seen that.
Yeah, he pulled out the Olympia against Landon in the first round of top 32 because he didn't want to do the Claren mirror.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Wow. I believe right now this is looking like Maya and Beastly.
Maya Sly.
Maya Sly.
Yeah, because we just won.
I'm so bad at recognizing faces. Oh my goodness.
No, it's all good.
I might be a little bit of a fool. Yeah, Maya Sly. Okay, so Claren or Kane.
Yeah, Maya on a run.
Maya is on a run.
Yeah, we saw it was part of the last block as well. Maya taking it 3-2 over Cheesy in a Game 5 set where Game 5 wasn't all that close.
Yeah.
But that was for like 17th, I believe. So that's been it's been
actually,
a couple.
I think that might have been the round before this.
Was it for 13th?
I think it might have been.
Still, all
I thought it was.